Hello, so it is Saturday the 16th of September and I just thought I would do another video out on the streets. I think I'm going to go a different way this time actually, just because I went the other way last time and I wasn't feeling nervous about it this time. So I feel like it's going to be better for me to go this way so that I'm actually forced to feel a bit out of my comfort zone. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to talk about today, and just before I started to film this, it's like 5 o'clock now. I was feeling a bit, I don't know if deflated is the right word, but just like not feeling like filming a video and chatting. And I don't know if it's just because I've been stuck in my room all day and that I'd normally have yesterday off, but I didn't have yesterday off, and instead I worked on my blog so that I can have some drinks tonight and have tomorrow off. So it's not like it's that many days in a row that it's ridiculous or anything, but I feel like I'd just been in the rhythm of having, just being trying to get run over, of having every Friday off, and I didn't have this week off. So a few times I've done that before when I've swapped my day off, and I just feel, I don't know, a bit weird on the Saturday. So that's what I'm feeling like at the moment. I still have been pretty productive. I set up some vlogs, scheduled them for the next few days, and I also wrote the blog post that's going up tomorrow, or finished writing it, just editing it and putting it up. It's just about self-confidence. I wrote it just as a follow-on to my email that was about self-confidence last week, because I feel like I spoke about how I've really improved my self-confidence by doing a lot more instead of just like procrastinating all the time. And yeah, I realized after that there's actually quite a few different things that have really helped me build my self-confidence this year. Not that it hasn't got a long way to go. But yeah, so I wrote a blog post about that. I will link it below in case you haven't read it yet. And what else did I do? Oh, and I wrote the email that's going up tomorrow, which is something I kind of want to talk about as well. Oh, sorry, it's so bumpy. I just haven't figured out yet how to hold this without it being super bumpy all the time. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about, oh, this guy's looking at me. I wanted to talk about this video that I've linked in probably a few videos and emails. God, it's so much more busy this road. Which is a video by Gary Vaynerchuk, and I'm not going to keep talking about him all the time, I promise. But the video was just speaking about a few things that I think a lot of us could learn from. Speaking mainly for myself there, but he was really, I'll link it below. If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend it. Basically in the video there's a 22-year-old woman named Taylor. I just watched it again this morning to write the email, so it's at the top of my mind. There's a 22-year-old woman named Taylor, and she's just saying that she's really disappointed. I'm really out of breath. I'm walking up these hills. The other way I walked last week is all flat, but I didn't even think about the fact that this one's really hilly. Anyway, so yeah, she's saying that she's really disheartened, that, you know, she's just graduated college and she's not where she wants to be in life yet, and that she's looking at all these successful people, I'm so pumped, on Instagram, and just feeling like she should be further along than she already is. And I really love the video because just the way he responds, like, for some people it might be a bit abrupt, but I find it to be really motivating. And he talks about patience, and he's just like, what's the rush? Like, why do you need to achieve your goals so quickly? You're only 22. Like, what's the rush? And it just made me think, like, what is the rush? Like, I've spoken about it before. Oh Jesus, I hate it when people beep at you. I have spoken about it before, but a couple of months ago when I was promoting my online course, I was doing it in the way, like the best practice way, which now I'm realizing like best practice and stuff, oh my god, so many people look at me this way, best practice stuff isn't what works, and you guys always respond best. So many people look at me. Where are they? Those two guys. And sorry. And like you guys, I like can tell when I'm just, and I know I'm learning and it's good to try new things and all of that, but when I'm doing things because I should be doing them, it always just comes across that way, and I can always just tell from the way you guys respond that it just isn't the right way to do it, and I can feel it as well. And it's just kind of like those circumstances where I ignore my gut instinct because all these experts are telling me this is the way it should be done and this is the way that it'll work. And I was doing that because I just really wanted to prove to myself and to like my friends and family and whoever, I don't even know exactly who, but mainly to myself, that I am good enough to have my own business and that I'm not gonna fuck it up. And I don't know if, I think that's like a normal thing as well, but I don't know if it's been sort of amplified by the fact that I've just come out of the insolvency world. When I was working in accounting, it was in insolvency accounting, which is liquidations and bankruptcies. So it has just made me really aware of companies failing, and I incorporated this year for this financial year, but I don't know if that as well added like stress to me because I'm a director and I just spent 2 years working in an environment where we're like pestering directors about all the things they've done wrong. So I really felt like I was being, God, it is fucking busy, driven by my ego, and I was just really impatient because I really was just trying to prove to myself and to other people that I could do it. And so yeah, in the video he was just talking about being patient, and I was like, oh, so true. He was saying to her like he's 41 or 42, which is still very young in the whole scheme of working life, and he was like, you can work hard for 10 years working towards your goals and you'll still be 10 years younger than I am now. And yeah, I've just kind of, and like you can probably tell in the content I started creating from about maybe like, mid-September, like 6 weeks, the last 6 weeks, I'm just so much more focused on long term what I want to do. And like if I was trying to make money quickly, I wouldn't be doing a daily vlog like this. I know it's going to be slow going for the first bit of it, probably at least the first 100 days. And yeah, so when he was talking about patience, I just thought it was really interesting. And a few of you guys commented on that video that I posted the video in the Smart 20s Facebook community. I might go down this way, like 20 cars. And said that like you weren't sure how you felt about him saying how much hard work you'll have to do and how long it's going to take. And the truth is, it's going to take a long time. And that, like, as he's saying in the video, you just have to learn how to enjoy the process. And like, I'm enjoying filming these early videos in the 365 days. I'm not already wanting it to be the 365th day. And that is something that's taken me ages to learn how to actually enjoy being in the beginning, and to not want to hurry up and be at the end. And I'm still learning it, and I've listened to that video probably like every single day that I have, every single day since I found it. So yeah, it just really made me think so much about everything. It's probably of everything I've listened to or read in the past few months, like that is something that has really stuck with me. And just the way that, like, she was saying she felt like she was too comfortable, that she wouldn't be able to start doing anything until she hit rock bottom. And he was like, that's such a lie, that's such bullshit, like you're just telling yourself that so you can stay comfortable and procrastinate for longer, and just so many things. I actually don't walk down here very often. It's quite nice to have a little look around, not as many hills. So yeah, I don't even know what got me started on this, but what was I talking about at the beginning? How did I get onto this video? I don't know, but oh yeah, that's what I was writing an email about. And that, yeah, a few of you guys are saying that you don't know, like he was saying that like you're gonna have to work really hard for a really long time before anything happens, and be patient AF. And they didn't know how they felt about that, and it's like, well, it doesn't really matter how you feel, because that's what's gonna happen anyway. The time's gonna pass anyway, whether you're working towards your goal or whether you're not. And like, I was listening to a really amazing podcast by Brooke Castillo, my favorite, who I always talk about, and she was saying that success doesn't take away like negative emotion. And I just thought it was so interesting, because it's so true, but we all kind of ignore it, that success, like we think that, you know, if we lose weight or hit a certain number of followers or get a certain job, have a certain amount of money, that will make us happy, and that like from that point onwards our life will be exactly as we want it to be, and we won't have to deal with any negative stuff. And what she was saying was that negative emotion, and I totally agree with what she says, mainly because she's like my main teacher that I follow, and I feel like I have just absorbed everything. But that life is like half negative emotion, half positive emotion, and it's really just like not trying to be, not that you're like trying to be sad or whatever, but am I making any sense today? I don't know if I am. But what she was saying was that being successful isn't going to stop all those negative feelings. So right now, if you're not successful, you have negative feelings, maybe you feel disheartened, unmotivated, whatever, you're still going to have negative feelings when you're successful. They'll just be different ones. And it's all just about like growing and evolving as a person, and the satisfaction that in itself brings. And yeah, just so interesting. I really feel like I'm rambling today. I think I'm going to turn around at this pole. I'm just going to touch it. Boop, 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 boop. And turn around. So that's just the kind of stuff I always think about. And yeah, I wrote an email about it because just wanted to mention it, because I think so many of us think that, you know, like, and I totally get it, because I'm talking about myself really when I say, like, whenever I talk about you guys, it's basically just talking about me, because I'm either in the same situation or a similar situation at the same time, or I have been in the last couple of years. But I think just really, oh, there's people. The first people I actually have to cross path. What am I saying? Go past. Yeah, I think just now I have completely lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, that I'm the same as you guys, but that it's really easy to get caught up in wanting to achieve. Damn it, I forgot to check my storage again before I left, and the video just stopped because the storage was full, so now I'm gonna have to edit this one together. Anyway, it's so easy to get caught up in wanting to achieve your goals really quickly, and that usually comes from a place of not feeling like we're good enough, and that if we can just achieve more and be more productive and all of that, we'll finally feel like we're good enough. So anyway, I'm just really trying at the moment to focus on the long game, which is that, like, just focusing on the process of it, enjoying the process of it, enjoying creating these daily videos and all the little things I do every day to continue to grow my blog and my business and everything, instead of just wishing I was already there. Because if you're anything like me, like when it comes to goals, once you're like, when you're achieving a goal, you literally already got your sights. I feel like I can't speak today. You've literally already got your sights on the next goal. So you never get that satisfaction. And I think I was talking about this the other day with to-do lists. Oh my God, everything just blurs into one. If it was a video or a blog post or a newsletter or whatever, how adding a bonus task, like taking my to-do list, making them actually achievable, and then if there was anything extra, adding it as a bonus, that just really allowed me to get out of overwhelm so that I could actually finally achieve everything, because before my list was so long that it just completely put me off. And also it allowed me to overachieve if I wanted by calling things a bonus, instead of always feeling like I was underachieving even when I was doing a million things. So it just completely reframed everything, which was so helpful, and it has really changed my productivity levels, and I do that every week with my coach Kit. But yeah, like when I was doing my to-do list that way, I never felt satisfied, because I was always just constantly, like, even if I got things finished, I was always thinking about the next thing I had to do, and I never got to enjoy. So many people. I never got to enjoy that moment, and I'd always just be like, yeah, but there were all these other things I didn't do, instead of focusing on what I had done. So yeah, I'm just trying to focus on like setting effort-based goals, which is like filming a certain number of videos, just waiting for the cars to go, filming a certain number of videos, writing a certain number of blog posts, and all of that. Whoop. Instead of focusing on, yeah. I'm putting it on YouTube.
Huh?
I'm putting it on YouTube.
And what's this?
It's a microphone.
Talking to it? You can talk into
Yeah.
it? Talking to it?
I am. It's recording. You can't hear it.
Why is it on YouTube? Why is it on YouTube?
Because I have a channel.
What channel do you have? What channel do you have?
It's called Smart 20s.
Huh?
It's called Smart 20s. My first encounter with a person. Oh, so funny. I just don't know how to act when I'm doing this. I don't know if you could hear what he was saying, but he was like, "What's that? Is that a camera? What's that?" Because I have this fluffy microphone on it. He's like, "What are you doing? Where are you putting this video?" Anyway, maybe I'll wrap it up because I've completely lost my train of thought now. But yeah, just thinking about how to be patient, how to enjoy the process. That's what I was talking about, effort-based goals. I focus on like a certain amount of output rather than like a certain number of subscribers, just so that I can stay motivated and just feel that accomplishment when I put out a video, instead of doing all the work and still feeling disheartened because it's not getting the result I want, because the result's going to take ages. If it ever comes, it's not even guaranteed, and that's why you have to enjoy the process. So oh my god, I can't deal with the number of people that have just stared at me and just smiled really funny. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you're having a good day. I will see you soon.